January 18th, 2021 at 5:30 p.m. Executive session may occur this evening if deemed necessary. We will be going into an executive session at the end of the meeting. We will not be conducting business in the meeting or afterwards. First, correspondence. We have a letter from New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation Snowmobile Law Enforcement Training. The letter is a request to waive the trail fees from January 31st to February 2nd, 2021 for their training period. They come up here every year. They stay at the water's edge. They do snowmobile law enforcement training, and they ask us to waive the fees, and they're not out on the trails that often.
And that was February 5th, not 2nd.
Oh,
Yeah,
what did I put in? Well,
you just read
No,
it.
oh, February
it's
5th,
not
I'm sorry.
here,
Yeah.
right? You need a motion for that, or just?
Sure, you want to make a motion?
Yeah, I'd make a motion that we allow them to do that again this year.
Second.
Okay. I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So moved. Thank you. We have some bid openings. Last month at the meeting, we put up for bid looking for a 2020 or newer Snowcat trail groomer with a trade-in allowance. Will the town clerk please read the notice to bidders?
Please take notice that pursuant to the Town of Webb Town Board, Herkimer County, and pursuant to law, sealed bids marked bid on the envelope will be received, publicly opened, and read aloud at a meeting of said town board to be held on the 8th day of December 2020 at 7 p.m. at the Town of Webb Municipal Office Building, Old Forge, New York, and a contract awarded to the lowest responsible bidder for the purchase by said board of 2020 or newer Snowcat Trail Groomer. Specifications are on file with the town clerk. Bids shall include a trade-in allowance. Bidders must meet all specifications. All bids to include delivery to Old Forge and to provide for services within the town of Webb. A non-inclusion certificate shall be included. Said board reserves the right to reject any and all bids for any reason whatsoever and to withhold the awarding of said contract. All bids to be in the hands of the town clerk of the town of Webb, Old Forge, New York, on or before the 7 p.m. December 8th, 2020. Dated November 10th, 2020, by order of the town board, Town of Webb, Nancy T. Russell, town clerk.
Thank you.
One bid.
We have one bid.
Okay. The proposed machine is a 2020 Piston Bully 100 Trail with ROPS certified cabin. Cool.
Ooh.
And there's a whole list of equipment that Chuck will have to look at. Bid price for Piston Bully 100 Trail, $248,000 even. And they're allowing a trade-in of ours for $56,000, our Piston Bully.
What year is our piston ball? The trade-in?
Boy,
I got
worry
the
about
for some
specs
reason,
right
I think
here.
I know that.
Is it the
right now.
100?
I got
I
specs.
I believe so.
So,
2012 Piston Bully with 5,000 hours we traded in.
Okay.
2012.
They gave us $56,000 for that. So the net bid for the new Piston Bully, exclusive of applied trade-in allowance, included delivery, $192,000. And this is, I'm sorry, this is from Industrial Works, I did not say who it was from.
Is this basically what Chuck had spec'd out?
Yes.
And there is a non-inclusion certificate to it.
Thank you.
So how close do we budget to it?
We knew what it was.
Okay. Good.
Yep.
Chuck did his homework, as always.
Do we know what
So-
ROPS certified cabin means?
It's actually for rollover, is what it is.
I see.
OSHA.
Thank you.
So, It's a good thing. We don't roll them over,
Yeah.
but it's nice. to-
Yeah.
Rollover protection. ROPS, rollover protection.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what's the pleasure of the board?
I'd make a motion that we accept it.
Um,
It is within budgetary numbers.
We did budget for it next, in
Okay.
21.
I would make a
Second.
motion to approve the purchase of a 2020 snow kite primer.
Okay. I have a motion from Don, second from Kurt. Based on Chuck's review, or?
Yes, that's what I was just gonna ask you to be
Yeah,
best,
Okay.
based on his.
Based on the
Meets
Trail-
the specs.
trail superintendent's, okay. All right, so I have first and second. Can I have a roll call vote?
Councilman Gardner?
Aye.
Councilman Hale?
Aye.
Councilwoman Green?
Aye.
Councilman Ross?
Aye.
Supervisor Bergstrom?
Aye.
5 ayes.
Thank you. All right, we're doing the fuel bid openings.
Oh, good.
Exciting.
Housekeeping. Bid opening for ultra-low sulfur diesel motor fuel and ultra-low sulfur diesel,
Kerosene.
kerosene. Winterized,
Winterized, yeah.
okay. Total gallons, would you please read the notice to the bidder?
Please take notice pursuant to resolution of the Town Board of the Town of Webb, Herkimer County, pursuant to law, sealed bids marked on the envelope were received, publicly open and read aloud at a meeting of said town board to be held on the 8th day of December 2020 at 7 p.m. at the Town of Webb Municipal Office Building, 3140 State Route 28, and a contract awarded to the lowest responsible bidder for the following: ultra-low sulfur diesel motor fuel from January 1st to December 31st, 2021. Ultra-low sulfur diesel fuel winterized with ultra-low sulfur kerosene 50/50 blend, and that's January 2021 through March 16th, 2021. Bid specifications are on file with the town clerk. All bids must include a non-inclusion certificate. Bidders must meet all bid specs. Said board reserves the right to reject all bids for any reason whatsoever and to withhold the awarding of a contract. All bids to be in the hands of the town clerk of the town of Webb on or before 7 p.m. on the 8th day of December 2020, dated November 10th, 2020, by order of the town board, Nancy T. Russell, town clerk.
Thank you. Do we have any bids?
We have 2 bids.
Ooh.
Whoa.
What was this for?
I think the
The
last
first
2
one is
years we
from
had.
Griffith Energy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting.
And remember, you're bidding on the differential. You're not
Mhm.
bidding on any
Right.
prices, you're bidding on the differential.
Right.
Griffith Energy, a Superior Plus company, would like to submit the following bid for the ultra-low sulfur diesel fixed differential of 25 cents, 0.25 per gallon. And the next one is from Buell Fuel. Oh, and there was a non-inclusion certificate in there that we needed. I also have a non-inclusion certificate from Buell. Okay. Buell Fuel would like to thank you for the opportunity to bid on your 2020 fuel needs. Ultra-low I cannot say a word, ultra-low sulfur diesel, 0.1489. And the winter blend, they do also 0.1489, so it's the same price. Now you're gonna do each one of these, you're gonna bid each one of these separately.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
motion each one of these.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. All right. So we have 2 bids. What's the pleasure of the board?
Motion to accept Buell's bid.
15 cents.
Yeah.
Right.
Barb, have a second?
I'll second it.
All right. Any other discussion? Could I have a roll call vote on this?
Councilman Gardner?
Aye.
Councilman Hale?
Aye.
Councilwoman Green?
Aye.
Councilman Watts?
Aye.
Supervisor Bergstrom?
Aye.
5 ayes.
Thank you. All right, next, bid opening for the unleaded gasoline regular. 10% ethanol, approximately 40,000 gallons plus or minus.
Sitting on it. We're not gonna read the whole thing, but
Thank you.
the contract is for unleaded gasoline, regular ethanol 10%, January 1st, December 31st, 2021. Bid specs are on file with the town clerk. All bids must meet the specifications. All bidders shall include a non-inclusion certificate. They have to be here on the 8th of December. We have 2 bids. First one is from Griffith. Unleaded gasoline, 87 octane, fixed differential of .25.
I guess they know what their margin needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Second one is for Buell Fuel. .1650.
Still lower.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so it's a pleasure of the board.
Make a motion to accept the bid from Buell Fuel for the differential of .17-ish.
Yeah, 1.6. I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Mike,
Yes, sir.
can I speak up?
I'll second it.
Oh, Kurt was.
I didn't.
Okay, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Gardner?
Aye.
Councilman Hale?
Aye.
Councilwoman Green?
Aye.
Councilman Ross?
Aye.
Supervisor Bergstrom?
Aye.
5 ayes.
Thank you. All right, and the last one is a bid opening for heating fuel oil, number 2 grade, approximately 40,000 gallons plus or minus. Town clerk?
Okay. Content, heating fuel oil, number 2 grade, January 1st, December 31st, 2021. Bid specs are on file with the town clerk. Non-inclusion certificate shall be included. Bidders must meet all bid specs. I need to have them by the 8th of December. We have two. First one is Griffith. Fixed differential of .25.
No.
Okay.
3 for 3.
And the second one is Buell Fuel. With a differential of .1685.
Okay, it's a pleasure of the board.
That's simple, doesn't it? I'll make a motion that we give the bid to Buell Fuel.
Okay,
Second.
second. A motion and a second. Could you take a vote? Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Gardner?
Aye.
Councilman Hale?
Aye.
Councilman Green?
Aye.
Councilman Ross?
Aye.
Supervisor Bergstrom?
Aye.
5 ayes.
Thank you. Next. Would the board consider adopting a resolution to advertise and accept bids for the proposed purchase of a trailer-mounted sewer cleaner? Specifications will be on file with the town clerk. All sealed bids are to be in the hands of the town clerk before January 12th, 2021, at 7 p.m. at the town Webb municipal office buildings, at which time they'll be opened and read aloud. This has been discussed. This is what we hire Egan for all the time.
I'll make a motion that we put that out to bid.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Councilman Hale? Gardner?
I think it'll save us
I think it'll
quite
pay
a
for
bit in the long run.
It'll pay for itself.
Sure it
And,
will.
plus, just be having the availability of it, because when everything goes sideways, it's usually during the busy weekend, and they're busy anyway,
Mhm.
so. I think
Yeah,
it'll be
the convenience will definitely help.
a better service for the people that are on the system too, so.
Quicker service.
Yeah.
We don't have to wait. And
What department head basically goes through the specs and all that kind of stuff? Both Scott and John, or?
John wrote up the spec. He put the specs in the bid packet together.
Okay.
So
In association with
yeah,
Scott, though.
with Scott, yeah. But he
Scott actually controls
It's his department.
that's his department. He
And those
controls the
guys will
collection
pretty
system.
much figure out who's gonna be able to run it and all that kind of
I-
good stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna store it over at the wastewater treatment
Wastewater,
plant.
okay.
It has to be stored in a heated area, because it has water in it.
Well, the
And,
garage is clear.
mhm.
I think the Zamboni's there now, right? Zamboni get moved the other day or no?
I'm not sure.
I think it did.
I haven't gone down and
I
checked.
don't know where it is either right now.
All right,
Anyways, back to the topic.
all right, so I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? We, just for your information, we did put some money into the budget at the wastewater
Correct.
treatment plant to pay for it,
Yep.
to cover it, so it is budgeted for, again. All right, so I have a motion and a second. Have a roll call vote, please.
Councilman Gardner?
Aye.
Councilman Hale?
Aye.
Councilman Green?
Aye.
Councilman Ross?
Aye.
Supervisor Bergstresser?
Aye, thank you.
5 ayes.
Thank you very much. Okay, next on the agenda, the planning board appointment. Zoning committee interviewed Paul Martin for the vacant position of the planning board and have recommended him for immediate appointment. The board consider a motion appointing Paul Martin to the Town of Webb Planning Board to finish out the term vacated by the resignation of Reed Proper to go on until December 31st, 2024. What's the pleasure of the board?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Motion and a second. Any discussion?
Yes, we had two members, what I wanna say, talk to them, interview them, correct?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't even know the gentleman, but thank you guys for interviewing him, and
He'll be good. He'll be a good person.
Yeah.
Good fit.
I don't think I do, maybe I do.
Dr. Martin's son, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He's got a pretty good background in it, so a good handle on it.
Yeah.
No, and thank him for wanting to do it.
Well, that's what we asked him. Why?
Yes, it'd be a nice addition,
Yep, yep.
so,
Will Nancy then inform him? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Up and down, and I'll swear him in,
Okay.
and he'll be good to go.
Okay, thank you.
and then we'll encourage him to get some training.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, we did actually state that the
Required.
organizational meeting will say that it's required
Okay.
for 4 hours of
Thank you.
training in 21.
Good. So, can we have a roll call vote? Nancy?
Councilman Gardner?
Aye.
Councilman Hale?
Aye.
Councilman Green?
Aye.
Councilman Ross?
alright,
Supervisor Bergstresser?
Aye,
5 ayes.
thank you.
Well,
All right.
They're agreeable tonight, eh?
Yeah. Housekeeping. Year-end bills. Would the board consider a resolution authorizing supervisor to pay audited year-end bills, and also pay any 2020 bills that arrive after January 1st, 2021, to a cutoff date to be determined? All bills paid will be given to the board for review. It's a pleasure of the board.
Can you make a motion?
Barb? Have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thanks.
After this last load, I hope we won't have a lot of them.
That was quite a bit. And we always end up with year-end transfers, so would the board consider a resolution authorizing the supervisor to make any end-of-the-year transfers to pay the 2020 bills? A record of necessary transfers will be provided to the board for review. What's the pleasure of the board?
Kurt?
I'm fine.
I'll make a motion.
I have a motion, can I have a second?
Second.
Thanks. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thanks. Councilman Gardner.
You don't have too much tonight. The trailer parking at North Street will start opening up, I believe, Monday.
Okay.
The signs are up. You know, we're asking people to make sure that they back the trailers into the center of the signs, essentially. There's 52 spots up there. And hopefully that goes well, and we'll leave a lot of more opportunity for a lot more trailers to fit in there throughout the season. So that's follow the signs, we'll say, and then as things change, we'll notify you guys. But right now, that's what it is.
Thanks for doing that.
And then the Parks and Recreation still has some things going on. There's still pickleball Monday and Wednesday nights, but you have to call, prior register. You have to register before you go, because there's a very limited number of people that can be there with COVID going on, and COVID rules are following. and kettlebell training too. The phone number is 315-399-0748 if you want to inquire about that. And additional programs might be offered in 2021. We'll wait and see what can be done and what can't be done on that. And then, we put up a bunch of lights down at the lakefront. Hopefully we'll be adding some more. A bunch of things that were supposed to come in, can't come in, and different things came around with it, but there will hopefully be some additional things going up over there on there.
Work in progress, right?
It's a work in progress over there. And, snowmobile trails are ready to open. They're open, just waiting for the snow. So hopefully that'll happen soon.
Yes, they are.
And
Yeah, and that report on the permits was looking pretty promising for this year also, so.
yeah.
Well, we kinda figured that was gonna happen. Even
We
though
did.
they went off, we
Yeah.
figured people were gonna find a way to
Stay
Yeah.
home, staycations. Yeah.
vacation.
And I did hear from a few people that did have the COVID testing here in town, and they said they were pretty happy with how it went. They said it was a very smooth operation over there, so I want to thank everybody for
Yeah.
doing that. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you. Don?
Just a couple things. I did speak with Corey Reed today in regard lunchtime regarding, we'd asked for a proposal for the engineering on the interceptor line going into the plant, as well as under, or the bypass or whatever that they have in mind for replacement at the arcade. Those are their biggest,
Oh, yeah.
those two main things. And he said they hadn't forgotten about us, so they were putting the finishing touches on it. Tried to get it to me today, can't get it to me today. For various reasons, they're having trouble with in and out of their offices also. So, but it will be here for next month's meeting.
Good.
Sure.
That'll be,
So, and so I told him that would be fine. So that's what we've got going with Corey Reed. Dave and I are, maybe next week, we'll have that conference call we'll talk
yeah,
about.
I'm gonna try and work with our fiscal advisors that have grant writers available that are
Excellent.
good in this area, and I've spoken to them, and they're willing to set up a conference call with us and with Corey
Good.
and see what kind of money they can find.
Okay.
For these projects that cost some money, we would need to find some liquidity somewhere.
So it's a
Right.
service they offer to their customers. We're a customer.
Yeah,
Gotta take
Or
advantage.
take one
me as well, right?
Yeah,
And Corey has the whole list of our needs.
Oh, yeah, no, he's got the à la carte, he's got the whole shopping list, so, I mean, but this, they'll give us the proposal for this thing, and that'll get us out then we can
Right.
target that, and then we'll start adding them back in, back feeding them, and then if we're successful, then maybe we'll be able to continue being successful and work on the infrastructure conditions.
yeah.
Yeah, we definitely need some help on that one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so, and some of it's gonna be large money, so.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
But I think we're in a good place for it to happen. So that's pretty much the sewers. The roofing system at the wastewater treatment plant has not been forgotten about. John Morelli and I were scheduled to go up there, and the weather did not cooperate every time we got ready to go up there and do something. So if we might even try to do it this weekend unless we don't if we get a lot of rain, we won't be able to do it.
Right.
But we'll get it done.
We're looking at some funky weather again.
So, well, we're just trying to be responsive, so if we get a day of drying and then we can get up there that evening, that would be perfect. Right. We can check out what's going on.
Okay.
That's all I've got right now.
Thank you.
Oh, and the Zamboni is being moved into the wastewater
There's
treatment.
the water in it now, I hope.
No, I asked that question.
Yeah. Otherwise.
But I
it's-
noticed it was still sitting where it was before, as I did make mention to Scott, and he said he would get it taken care of.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's been kind of busy.
I'm sure it's probably in there already.
Yeah. He's been a little busy.
This cold now, it'd be tough getting it running if it's out in the cold, propane.
Yeah. And while you're mentioning Scott, I got to compliment DPW on how nice the town looks in places with the lights and the building here, Point Park.
Oh, they do a great job.
Yeah. It's a nice draw.
Mm.
And the lakefront, Kurt. People have commented about that, what a nice drive that is down through there. So,
Looks good with the snow. Oh, the whole time. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all lit at night.
oh, yeah.
I'll say it, even all the way down Main Street, a lot of people did extra stuff this year. It's nice to see.
Very cool.
So
It's supposed to be good therapy for this COVID. The Christmas lights.
Christmas
and,
lights.
Yeah, we talked about it. Okay, Councilwoman Green.
Yes, I received an email and an email from Paula Wheel and a phone call from Mary Moore, both on the same subject. They were both involved with other people in the Q&A thing with the county for COVID questions, okay? So they offered to help any way that they can. So Christina Kane has reached out to them. They have their own citizens group, essentially. And Christina has said that they have given up on the contact tracing. The system got overwhelmed, so they're no longer doing it. So she's asked for their group to start talking to people about, basically about safety. So Paula reiterated that she wanted this for us to support asking people to be conscious, vigilant of COVID safety. So leadership and setting the example is needed now, and we need a consistent message as far as telling people you need to still, we're all sick and tired of it, you need to still mask, wash your hands, social distance, all the things that we know. So Christina from the health department is asking for us to reinforce that. And Mary also talked about that stuff, but she mentioned the testing, and they're going to go from 30 slots to 60 slots now. And Christina encourages people to sign up and use the testing that we have available.
Is there a schedule going for, I mean, are they gonna just continuously do that on?
I only know till the end of the year, so they're doing Thursdays from 6 to 8:30.
Yes.
Does it?
And
And that's
then-
going to change to Tuesday
During the holiday.
for the 2 holiday weeks, correct? But they've only told us until the end of the year, so we're hoping that it continues on.
better.
So they're just saying, the public health department is saying, they have increases, we see increases occurring. Everybody please be vigilant and be safe, and encourage your organizations to be safe, your meetings to be safe, all of that. On another note, Don Hall, who is the grant writer consultant to the IDA, and John Pizak reached out to Kurt and myself. Dave, were you on that thread as well about the
Yes, I was.
The housing survey is being completed. He asked us to basically give it a test drive. And a press release is going to accompany this survey when they do the rollout at a date to be determined. COVID still is kind of holding things up, and more information will be forthcoming on that. But that is regarding the Railroad Ave property, and we are still moving forward with investigating the possibility of housing. I also want to say thank you and congratulations to Jeanette Bergstresser on her retirement from Mohawk Valley Health System's medical office. Jeanette was a town employee of the health center for many years, and we appreciate her service and her smile.
Yes. Thank you. And
So have fun in your next phase, Jeanette.
she is enjoying her next phase tremendously.
That's wonderful.
Right
Yeah,
now.
she's been there a long time too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And other than that,
I'm
happy
so
holidays
jealous.
to everybody. Happy holidays to everybody.
Yes, to you too.
Thanks, Barb.
That's it.
Yeah, a little follow-up. Just a reminder, if you want it, don't be afraid to schedule for the testing. And to schedule, you have to call Public Health in Herkimer County in order to schedule the county. I was just trying to look up the phone number quick. But if anybody has any questions,
It's on my wall.
yeah, we have it here on the wall. It was in the Express.
I believe Mary said it'll be in the paper every week,
Good.
announcing the schedule and the number to call.
So, and it's been going very smoothly. It's been working out well. I mean, we can't reveal who was positive, we don't know, but, there was one, I think, that we had, so we're not gonna hide it. But yes, Herkimer County did say that they're overwhelmed with the contact tracing. It's not gonna work, so they're gonna concentrate on the testing and public education. Yeah, I got,
53 new cases today in Herkimer County.
yes, that was a
Oh.
record.
Oh,
You're for today.
That was a
Great.
record. And to reiterate that, I know that they call it pandemic fatigue. Everybody has to remain vigilant. And the 3 W's, and that made it easy for me to remember, which was wear your mask, wash your hands, watch your distancing. www. So, the World Wide Web.
Yeah.
Okay. Wash your hands, wear your mask, watch your distance. All right, Councilman.
Yes, thanks, Dave. I did have a couple things tonight. Through a couple meetings now, I've mentioned, we had Dr. Lister came in and told us about what he felt about the fluoride treatment.
Mhm.
And there was a conversation that I had with Scott Gaffney and Dana about that, and basically what I got out of it, and thankfully Dana is here, so maybe he can help me out. Putting a pump in is not a big deal, but the suggestion was we shouldn't do just a pump, we should have the monitoring system to go with that. It's kind of very important part of this system because it monitors, like if
All the
there's too
ranges.
much going in, it's gonna tell you, or if there's not enough, it does all the things that we wouldn't be able to take control of.
Couldn't do it
Just-
on a real-time basis.
Correct, so just to know that if and when we do this project, we should be looking at the monitoring system also.
Well, that would be more than what the injection pump would be.
Correct, that's kinda why I'm bringing it up, because the pump,
That
you
was-
guys said wasn't that expensive, but the monitoring system might be a little more pricey.
Yeah, it's a lot more pricey.
I mean,
Yeah, I
Sure.
mean, fluoride is it's a poison. So it's kind of crucial. I mean, the way that it works now, it's safe. We test it every day. We have to for New York State.
Yep.
But we get a new pump if the level goes up for some reason. Like it will hook up to, it will call us and let us know, and we can go adjust it.
Okay.
You know, because it possibly could be dangerous.
It has to be monitored closely, yeah.
right,
Yeah.
just so that the dangers are
Yeah.
minimal. I guess I'm gonna kind of fall into what Barb was bringing up and what you were bringing up about the COVID situation. Mainly because, as everybody knows, we are not having Snowdio this year, but I believe that there's still gonna be a lot of people coming up here from other areas of the state. There's probably they're gonna be wanting to do things. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna guess that they're gonna try to go out to dinner, they're gonna try to do things. And I would just ask the community to be safe, to pay attention what's going on, because I think we're gonna have a lot of people around, but we'll see. And something last night got brought up, and I didn't chime in, my mind was in another world, about Toby's pay, and I kind of think that, I don't know if it's right or fair, or this is just me, this is my feeling. He gets paid a certain amount, and it was whatever that number was, the higher amount, and then a lower amount for the other, and I believe that it should stay at that higher amount. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but deducting because he's going to another department, I just think is not fair, but that's just me.
Stevie came in and talked to me today a little bit about it. He actually is gonna get back to me. Cause there were some implications that Toby thought he was going to be the equivalent of the full-timers that are there now. And I said, no. Even though he has worked there seasonally for quite a few years. So yeah, we need to discuss
But at the same token, he's gone from part-time
part-time to full-time.
to full-time.
We're not, yeah,
And
we're not
the
arguing.
package that goes along with that is significant.
Right.
Let's not undervalue what the healthcare.
No, and you know that I know that, but I mean, we need the
Well, we
position.
know that,
We're
but we don't
asking
tell
for him
we
to.
don't tell enough people that. That
Right.
dollar amount is huge.
I can tell you that the difference between what Mike is proposing right now and what the full-timers get, and there's three of them, Eric, Doug, and Nat. It's $3.90 an hour difference.
Well, I wasn't even proposing that, I was proposing.
Well, I know that, I'm just-
The difference was, I think, less than 40 cents.
Right. It was $3.58 versus $14.40.
You know, but that, like I said, I just wanted to, I didn't chime in at all last night, and I was just thinking of other things, and
Well, I think we were just doing math last
Yeah.
night. We weren't
Right.
taking into consideration the position or how
No.
he's been
Right,
there or
right.
anything like that.
Is he doing snowmaking?
Yeah, am I right? That's what he's gonna be doing?
I
Snowmaking?
don't know, well, I don't know.
No, that was another position.
That's something I'll bring up in a
Right,
second.
right.
Was this, he was gonna be cleaning? Or, I don't-
No, the new
Zach Christie does it.
the next topic that he has. So
Okay.
Toby was just gonna be Macaulay. This was just to bring him into a full-time position because
Right.
both departments use
Yeah.
him. He works year-round, but he's
Okay.
seasonal in those
Okay,
departments.
what's his rate at, lesser rate is at DPW?
Correct.
Yes.
And where does he stand on the total?
No, actually, it's the other way
It's the
around.
other way around.
What was it?
Yeah.
The other way around.
Okay.
The lesser rate is up at
There,
Macaulay.
higher rate there.
The higher rate's down DPW.
And
Well,
where
it
does
should
he,
probably just be matched.
I mean, how does he sit on the tier? I mean, is he,
That's, what he gets paid at Macaulay is basically what they pay anybody when they start.
okay.
That's a lift operator.
He's
And
been
he's
doing it
got
for
some
how long?
experience.
Been doing it for 3 years.
Yeah, I think so.
He's a good employee, obviously, because we're bringing him on
Just-
full-time.
He's a good worker. Both department heads are willing to, they've actually come back to me a few times and said, have you figured that all out? So,
So, and I don't disagree with you. If you want to put him at that higher wage of the two departments, that's fine. What you just said about the benefits is huge.
Sure it is.
Sure it
It's
is.
huge.
Yeah.
So that is what we've done to improve his position.
Right.
Is that, so.
And he understands that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, sure he does. Yeah, it is huge, you know.
I was just looking for a little guidance on the board on which way you wanted to go. Mike had mentioned it to me.
I'd like to give everybody huge raises.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
But
Well, that number, I just was thinking about it, you know, when you're talking, I forgot the exact numbers, it was 14 something versus
Right.
13 something.
It wasn't a lot of money.
No, it wasn't.
You know, and then to try to do a little math on it and that, and realistically, and at least what I'm thinking is, when he gets his paycheck, it's gonna be less. Even though I know he gets the benefits and everything, and it's wonderful, it's great. I firsthand, I know the benefits are wonderful. But because he's gonna be, you know, get that, they're gonna take a little bit out for the benefits, and then if he ends up with the CSCA, take that out, so his paycheck will probably go a little bit less, like a lot less.
Mike,
But it's just.
so I'll go with the higher?
I just a comment that I made.
Fine, it's
I'm
fine.
fine with the higher. I mean, if he's been doing the job for a while now, and that was part-time, and that's a starting off pay over there, so then, I mean, it probably sounds,
At least it keeps him at the same rate on one and it gives him a little bit of a boost on the other one, plus he gets the benefits. I'll talk to Stevie again.
All right, so Macaulay was the lesser of the two?
Yes,
Correct.
Okay.
yes,
Yeah, so as long as he can manage that with his budget too.
yes, he can.
Okay.
And I did mention that he said there was a new guy last night. He's not full-time. He's just gonna be there till January 15th, when he goes back to school.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right, but what Stevie did ask me is, he said he's gonna be working nights on the snowmaking, this kid, because he wants to get into that for some reason or other. And he said he normally gives people that work the snowmaking at night an extra 25 cents an hour. He wanted to know if that would be all right.
Sure.
I didn't see a problem
Yeah,
with it.
sure.
Yeah. So he would be starting at the base rate, plus 25 cents an hour to work at night. And Stevie said that fills out his 2 3-man crews for snowmaking, which is ideal for him.
Doesn't that go till February though?
Yeah,
snowmaking?
but at
so-
least this will get
okay.
him through the bulk of it.
Okay.
Well, the kid may not end up going back because they may not be open.
Yeah.
That's right.
True.
He
That's
might
right.
be working virtually, or going to school virtually. So that's all I have.
I just had one other quick thing is talking about the old dump site up there.
Mhm.
Some of the things that I mentioned, it was a mess up there. A lot of the firewood, I think, Stevie, you grabbed a lot of it for outdoor fire. So a lot of that's gone. And both of the junk boats that were up there are gone, so it's slowly coming around.
Oh, good.
And that's all I have, Dave.
Thank you. I don't have anything else to add. I would like to do one more thing before we go into an executive session.
Wait, what about Nancy?
Oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry. Nancy.
Thanks,
Hi.
Dave.
That's okay,
Thank you,
Nancy.
thank you.
were trying to hide and blend in back there.
I have a
They
letter
they
that we
painted the
got.
wall.
I have a letter that we got from Polar Bears that I did not get to the board. Polar Bears is ready to kick off the 2021 season. Although this year will be done a little differently, we still continue to have a large group of youth ready to hit the cross-country trails and downhill slopes. We would like to request the town continue to extend a free ski pass for each coach per 10 kids. We would also ask that you extend our club the preseason season's pass discount for any additional coach passes we may need to purchase. Thank you for all your support. We continue to show the Polar Bear Ski Club. Be safe and stay healthy. Erica Murray, President of Friends of Polar Bears.
Okay, a free coach pass for every 10 kids, and then what was the second?
And then extend the club the preseason season pass discount for any additional coaches passes they may need to purchase.
Oh,
So
okay.
if they have to purchase anything after the date.
I would agree to both
I
of
have no
those.
problem.
I'd agree with that.
Sure.
Yes.
Part of the program.
Okay, and do you remember back August 11th, the board requested a speed study for State Route 28 in Beaver? I have a reply. Dear Ms. Russell, we've completed our study to lower the speed limit on Route 28 between Moose River Road and the Oneida County line in the town of Webb. Based on the existing roadside development, test drives, field observations, recorded radar speeds, and recorded crash history, our investigation determined that lowering the speed limit from 55 miles per hour is not warranted.
Okay.
And that comes from who, Nancy?
Comes to the DOT.
Okay.
This is Michael Savarani, we'll say, Regional Traffic Engineer.
All right.
And he sent a copy to the sheriff, Troop D, the engineer at Oneida County, and that's it.
Can we send a copy to Jean Van Valkenburg?
Already on the list, yes.
Thank you.
And now I'm done.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, actually, so that we can finish all the business before we go into an executive session, could I get a motion to pay the audited claims?
So moved.
So,
So, yeah.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. That's it. So now, I'd like a motion to go into executive session to discuss contract and law enforcement issues.
So moved.
Is it, you done?
Yes.
Sit down.
Have a second?
I'll second it.
Mike? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. We'll